Welcome to week number 9 in the MFL. First off, let's give a shout out to the Cubs, World Series champions. You can never take that away. Not in 108 years. Go Cubbies. I'd shed some tears right now, but I'm all out of happy tears after the Bears embarrassed the Vikings on Monday Night Football. I cannot tell you how happy that makes me feel, and I can't wait for another week. Let's talk about the MFL, okay? We got 5 teams at 3-5. 3-5. You know what that means? That means if you lose 2 more games, your season is done. These teams are on the hot seat. Okay? Let's talk about them. You got Spinal Tappers. He's the bottom, okay? He got Matt Ryan in the trade the other day. That'll help his team. But the rest of the roster, it's just an imposter. This team's not very good. But on any given Sunday, occasional Mondays, sometimes Thursdays, and periodic Saturdays in the NFL, any team can win. And that's the same for the MFL, okay? These teams are put together pretty well. With that said, Spinal Tappers is at the bottom, okay? Next up, Chappie 74s. A team that was anticipated to have a great season has had nothing but bad breaks. And it started with the draft choice of Carson Palmer. Okay? That has led to him making moves in desperation. In combination with Mark Ingram not living up to the keeper that he's supposed to be, Chappie is at the bottom of the league. Next up, Mile High Star. It's not 2013 anymore, okay? This guy has put together a roster, once again, dependent on the success of the Denver Broncos, which is okay if you only have defensive players. Well, guess what? Guess what? Trevor Seaman, he's your quarterback, okay? He failed to handcuff C.J. Anderson with Booker, and guess what? He's in trouble. He's in the bottom. Another team that's having some problems. Team RPM. But guess what? Russell Wilson, Adrian Peterson, Thomas Rawls, Sammy Watkins. These are his best players. And guess what? They're all hurt. They're all hurt. How do you get 3 wins in 8 games with that roster? Huh? You pick up Terrence West? He's your hero? It's unbelievable what RPM's doing based on the cards that he's been dealt. Next up, risky business. Talk about cards that were dealt. This guy had a roster that was full of a bunch of buffoons, and hooligans. And guess what? The guy's got 3 wins. He's got 3 wins. How did he get 3 wins? But he's fighting. He's got some grit. But the risky business, it's gonna fail in the end. There's no doubt about that. Okay? Next up, BRC. This guy. Talk about that guy. This guy. He's putting together a decent squad. He's got 3 wins out of 8. He's in trouble, but out of these bottom 6 teams, BRC is the one team that I think can make it through and get to the playoffs. Now, out of nowhere, next team up, I say, is F and Eddie. Coming in at number 6 or so in the MFL power rankings, F and Eddie somehow has got this Jay Ajayi. It just came out of nowhere. Solidifies the roster. Effin, he's thin on depth. He doesn't have much more than what he's putting out there on a day-to-day basis, on a weekly basis. But I think he's going to compete. But then when you get to the top 5 teams in the MFL, there's no doubt who are the top 5 teams in the MFL. I know JL Showtime, he's trying everything he can to fall out of that top 5. But he's still a solid team with solid managerial skills. Sometimes you question him based on the projected points and never living up to them. But JL Showtime's a good team. And I think he'll be able to compete. He's got these lucky wins. But JL Showtime's JL Showtime. Okay? Next up, NFL champion. Hall of Famers. This guy. He doesn't spend money on free agents. But guess what? He's made some transactions this year. And guess what? He's suddenly 5-3. He wants to win this title. He wants to defend his championship. And that's a testament to his championship makeup. Okay? Hall of Famers. He's coming in. Number 4. Number 3, King Fantasy. You know why? Because he's the 3rd best team. There's 2 other teams that I think, and the other experts agree, because I say so, there's 2 other teams that are better. And this might shock you. But I told you in the beginning. I told you in the beginning of the season. The idiots. Watch out for the idiots. Guess what? He's jinxed us all. Huh? C.J. Anderson, injured. Booker, in. Huh? Jamal Charles, injured. Guess what? He's got where? Guess what? The whole Packers team stinks. All they can do is throw the ball. He's got Rodgers. It's true. The idiots has jinxed the entire league. Okay? He's got Booker. He's got Ware. And guess what? He's got another guy. He's got another guy that I think is coming back. Jordan Howard. That's the guy. Guess why? He's from the Bears. The Bears running back. Okay. I said that the other guy was going to get the rushing title in the beginning of the year. I didn't realize Jordan Howard was the Bears' best running back. And so when Showtime drafts Langford, guess what? I trusted in Showtime. I thought he knew what he knew because he knew it, but he didn't know it. And guess what? The idiots knew it. The idiots knew it, and he's got Howard. He's got Ware. He's got the other guy I mentioned. And guess what? The team is solid, and don't even sleep on the idiots. And at number 1, jackpot, just because, guess what? He's looking at a triple crown. I said it. Triple crown for jackpot? I think so. I think he can do it. My high's thinking, no way, don't even do it. Guess what? Jackpot's team is the best in the MFL. But if King Fantasy can get Doug Martin back on the team, playing well down the stretch, King Fantasy might be the best team in the MFL. But let me get this clear, okay? There is not another team that can compete with King Fantasy, Jackpot, and the idiots. Things can happen. Things can change. But as of right now, Week 9, those are the 3 best teams in the MFL. No doubt about it. That's all for today from me. Once again, go Cubs. I'd shed some tears, but I have none left.
Minute, hour, bigger better, stronger, power.